Okay, everyone. Okay, good greetings, everyone. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. I'm not sure what episode this is for my this is essentially the Wizardry 6, but in the Wizardry 7 engine. So I think this is episode 5. I need to look at my VODs and see where I am. Okay, so what we're going to do is, it takes a while. It has to go through the music, but it's going to take a while, and eventually it's going to move on to the next screen. It just takes a while. So we're gonna have some fun, y'all. I'm going to pump it up all the way to D5. Oh, crap. So let's see. Do we have a D4? Nope. Do we have a D3? Nope. Do we have a D2? Okay. So I'm going to save it as D5. I need to kind of go back and see and get my episode straight. Okay, so we're going to zoom. Try to remember where we are. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the fat rat room. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We're levels 5, and the fighter's a level 6. I'm trying to debate if we should do the fat rats fight yet. I think I'm going to hold off a little bit. I think I'm going to hold off. Let's see. The fighter, I believe, has the map. No. Tim the Bard has the map. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this is locked. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick it. Okay, let's see who first has the better skullduggery. So we've got skullduggery of 31 on the Tim. And let's see, the ninja DFortae has skullduggery of 26. So Bard, it's time to do some lock picking. And by the way, this is Iron Man, so if the entire party dies, ooh. Whew, nicely done. Nicely done. Success. Okay, I see the bars moving, so we got some an encounter. We got some giant rats. Let's get some melee training in. DFortae and Tim, you're going to both hide. Okay, I hope everyone's doing well this evening. I've been meaning to stream for a while. Okay, so both DFortae and our bard are hidden. So Tim, we're gonna break out the poet's lute. Put these rats to sleep. Even though it's a fairly simple, and I mean it seems like a bit of a waste, but anytime we play an instrument, we do have the potential to increase our music skill. As I've said before, it's like, you know, it's like practicing insert instrument here. You know, you get as you practice more, you get better. And we might as well do the training now before it gets to the point where we have to because it is possible to backfire some instruments. Nicely done. Old wooden racks, rotted and fallen to the floor, were made for holding stock once upon a time. An old decaying armored dummy is slumped in the corner, slowly becoming powder. I think this is where the dummy is. Oops! The dummy just turned to dust. Really big dummy? Okay. Okay, I want to check something. Something I want to check. Oh yeah, okay. So we already killed the yeah, we have one key of spades. So we already killed the zombie in the one tower. So now we have a chrome key. I'd rather have a chrome key than a chrome dome, but I'm just kidding. That being said, you know, I know most people are losing their hair. You know what they do? They often do. They just rock it, which I think is so cool. Okay, Tim, let's have you pick. Yay, success. Okay, we've got some, ooh, we got some rogues, 7 rogues. Hide, hide. Ooh, we're starting to get some things where we can knock people unconscious. Oh crap, these are spellcasters. Okay, good. At least we go. Oh boy, great. Great. They're like blinding us, putting us to sleep. Sheesh. What a bunch of scallywags. Okay. Moody, you're going to do breath. Sparkle, you're going to melee. DFortae, you're going to fight. Tim, you're just going to sit back behind the scenes with your Poet's Loot and put him to sleep. Okay, so we're Moody breathes acid. Ooh. Now Moody's starting to get up there in levels, and Moody's a Draken, so that means that Drakens can breathe acid. And as you get higher in level, it actually is pretty potent. That being said, there's eventually the fighter's going to get much better weapons, you know. The one weapon I would love to get is sometimes there's an NPC Smitty that sells the Vulcan hammer. But what we need to do is we need to get that far. Sheesh, we need to defeat the Hydravines. That has so far stopped us twice. Now the one drawback to breathing is it does decrease your stamina a good bit. Yep, so we have a scallywag, but you notice there's a 0 in parentheses. That means the scallywag is either asleep, paralyzed, stoned, you know, incapacitated in some way. In this case, the scallywag is asleep, but why don't we take another opportunity to get a little more training? Okay, good. Wow. Okay, good. We got some darts. 4 stone tables divide the room and are so regularly placed that they make you think of a mess hall. Okay, that doesn't make sense. It's like they are very regularly placed, but then it's a mess hall. Reminds me of an episode of Scooby-Doo where it's like Shaggy's like, mess hall. Hey, it's a great place to make a mess. And then they discover the mess hall is a place for eat, and Shaggy and Scooby just like lose it. They're like, you know, in a good way. I mean, they're like, you know. Reminds me, I think, the one episode of Mystery Incorporated where they were like at an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they got cut off, and they said, "Oh, all you can eat, it's for amateurs. You guys are professionals." Really, game? Seriously? Sure, give me scallywags. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not. I think I remember it was like back in the early 90s. That was like a phrase where they, you know, you'd say not. It's like, hey, you're pretty funny. Not. Okay, I'm just letting you know there is an ad break coming up. So what that means is I'm just letting you know when the ad break starts, I'm going to step away. I'm going to just step away, maybe fill up my cup or do something else. Y'all can do the same thing. Feel free to, you know, feel free to take a bathroom break or whatever you need to do. I'm going to do the same. Okay, we're battling some scallywags. Well, oh boy, really? Really, game? You're blinding us? Okay, Tim, you need to do a better job of hiding. Ad breaks usually last for about 2 minutes. Okay, good. Okay, everyone. Ad break is over, so I'm welcoming everyone back. Let's see what we got here. We got down to 3 scallywags, and Tim is hidden, so that's a good thing. DFortae's hiding. Tim. Okay. Y'all, what do you think we're going to do? Poet's Loot, yeah. Crap! I must have accidentally picked running for one of the options. Okay, 8 rogues. We've got an exclamation point in front of the 8. Now, what does that mean? It either means... No, it does not. Math people, it does not mean 8 factorial. No, it means that at least one of the rogues is hidden. They're hiding. They don't want to be discovered. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So we're going to do our usual hide, hide, fight, fight. These are fairly, you know, and oh, by the way, while we're fighting, we're getting training. So like Moody's using the sword, getting sword training. DFortae has the fairy wand. It's getting wand and dagger training. And that's what it's about early in the game, you know, getting that training, upping your abilities, upping your skills. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I really like that approach. You know, you can either you know, it's like, you know, if you use your sword, you're eventually going to get more proficient with the sword. Oh, I think I know what happened. They cast a fear spell on us, and I think Butt got afraid. And notice that one of the, apparently the rogue, you know, you notice that one of them said rogue tried to backstab. See, that was the rogue that was hidden. They tried to backstab, and if you try to backstab and you miss, and don't hit at all, you still stay hidden. Okay, so DFortae, let's have you you're hidden, so let's have you do a little healing. Heal yourself. Tim, you're gonna do Poet's Loot again. But we're gonna have you. No, but you're gonna fight, and Hellgraph, you're gonna fight. Okay. Tell you what, we're ooh, these must be tough rogues. Okay, so we're gonna finish off this rogue. Oh, yay, Tim, you made a level. Ooh, 7 hit points, nice. You earned a skill bonus. We always gonna up shield. We're gonna give you some more skullduggery. Gonna give you some mapping. Several barrels which were stored here have rotted and split open, spilling a bunch of sealed packages to the floor. Cheese, ripe with age and wholly inedible. You found 1 rotten cheese. Moody, you're gonna take the rotten cheese. Okay. Just gonna say, yeah, I make cheese puns, but I'm not into cheesy puns. Talk to my friend Bree. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna, while I'm grinding here, I'm actually gonna talk about vitamins. So let's say you eat food. So you eat a food that's let's have some spaghetti, spaghetti and sauce, mamma mia. Well, the thing is, the body needs to somehow get that that food and convert it to energy. It's like you have an automobile. One thing you have in the automobile, you have spark plugs. What the spark plugs do is they take the gasoline and convert it to energy so you can drive your car. Well, vitamins do the same thing. A lot of the vitamins, they're like the spark plugs. What they do is several of the vitamins take the food that you eat and help the body convert it to energy. And it's just like vitamins. I take them. I take them because I don't always eat the best, and so just in case there are gaps, that's where the vitamins come into play. Okay. What do I want to do? Oh boy. Trying to debate what I want to do. We're starting to get up there in level. I'm not sure if I. Okay. Oh, I know what I want to do now. I was just about to take my vitamins after my sandwich. Yep. Jimmy, what type of sandwich did you have? I'd be curious. I love food, so. Yep. And most vitamins, I do recommend taking them with food. Okay, this is locked. And I know this is crazy. I'm going to say something that may seem a bit crazy, but is actually kind of true. There's one or two supplements that if you take them, it actually induces nausea. I think zinc is one of them. Ooh, a BLT. On a sub roll, put too much. I don't know if I'd complain about putting too much stuff in it. I'd eat it like a hot dog. Okay. Ooh, actually sounds pretty good. Now, I'm into the B, but I'm not into the L and the T. So usually most of my sandwiches are pretty much meat, and the only vegetable I really eat, besides of course potatoes, are onions. I do love onions. But yeah. 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 But yeah, I'm gonna say vitamins are a good thing. I actually use the Megamen Sport from GNC. That being said, I've worked at GNC for 7 years, so I'm familiar with them. Let's save it. Remember, this is an Iron Man run, so we're not doing any. So Tim, you're gonna pick. Ooh, I see a lot. Notice you see a lot of yellows and greens. Green means that you've successfully disarmed the tumbler. Yellow means you have not disarmed the tumbler, but you still get another chance. Red means that you either fail, or worst case scenario, the lock is jammed. If the lock is jammed, you pretty much have to do a knock-knock spell. Welcome in, DFortae! Hey, we have to give DFortae a shout-out. DFortae is the one that actually did this mod. And honestly, I hate to. I don't hate to do it, Moody, but I just have to. Lots of praise for DFortae. This is honestly, this is a lot of very impressive not only programming skill, but I mean, honestly, it's just overwhelming that what he did. And I also recommend that you check out DFortae's YouTube channel. It does a lot of game reviews. Excellent game reviews, and I would say they're spot on. I mean, it's okay. Let's see. We've unlocked this, so now my sound is turned all the way down. So you may be wondering, how do I know that I'm about to have a battle? Well, my desktop audio bar, every time you have a battle, there's a little do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and so I see the moving, and so I'm like, oh, okay, ooh, 4 giant rats. Despite all my rage, be careful, Moody. You don't want to get a copyright strike. I'm actually working on a parody song that I think is very appropriate for Twitch. I'm still working on the. I need to work out the lyrics, and I need to make sure that parody songs are acceptable. I'm not going to give you much details about it, you know. Okay, we have some giant rats, so let's go after them. Okay, Tim, you're gonna, you both are gonna hide because you're going to be, Tim's gonna be like the hidden person who, Tim's gonna be the hidden bard who just like, just like plays instruments. Actually reminds me of that line from Airplane. Yeah, I know, Cody. I think I've had that happen a couple times where they've muted stuff. But it reminds me of like the Airplane line where they're like, hey, they're way off course. It's like, no, they can't be. They're on instruments. And then the cockpit and everyone's like, one person's playing a trumpet, someone else is playing a tiz. If you want movies where there's lots of funny stuff, I just say watch Airplane. It's like it's like, surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Okay. Let's see. DFortae, you're hidden. Tim, you're hidden. So we're gonna put these rats to sleep. Poet's loot time. Yeah. Yeah. I love Leslie Nielsen because it's like he'd be like like this pun, and he'd have like the most serious face. He's like, I mean, I don't know how I could deliver like a pun line with such like a straight face. I'd be doing all I can not to laugh. Okay, so we've got all four rats are asleep, so we're gonna just. Oh, you know what, Tim? Let's keep them asleep. Let's keep those rats asleep. So if you're wondering why I'm calling this game Wizardry 6, most of you know, but Wizardry 6, this is Wizardry 6, but in the Wizardry 7 engine, and I mean, I'm trying to think. There's a lot of good things to say. It's like, I'll be honest with you, DFortae did a great job of like throwing in some more. Play that loud. I think that DFortae did a great job. Although I will say this. It's like the Goblin NPC that wheels and deals. I think he could have done a little bit better, but on the name, but that's okay. Ooh, nice! A rotted desk lies in ruin across the room, collapsed about its center from an apparent blow. It is surrounded by scattered documents, which also seem quite deteriorated. Examining several papers, it seems they are legal writs of some kind, citing criminal charges and followed by execution orders. And I have to say a joke about execution. I remember someone asking about a football NFL head coach about the team's execution, and the coach said, "Execution, I'm all for it." Concealed in a small compartment under the desk, you find a key. Ooh, we find a jailer key. Woohoo! Jailer key, okay, good. Now, just a little inventory tip. If you're going to use something right away, like put it all the way down here. See, that's why Tim has the map kit all the way down here. That way, if Tim wants to use the Journey map kit, all I have to do is just scroll all the way down. Bam. Yep, we got another battle coming. Rogues again. Oh boy, rogue. Ooh. Rogues, eh? Okay, we're gonna do fight. Sparkle, you're gonna fight. DeFortae's hide. Tim, you're gonna hide. And I'm sorry, I'm not, no more streams for the rest of this month. So I'm just letting you know, no more streams for this month. Ooh, one of the rogues decided to hide. Ooh, okay. It's like, hey, Moody, you're gonna hide. We're gonna hide. No, we're not going all night, but see, it's the last day in April. So it's kind of a pun. That was one of my favorite things to do. I'd be like, hey, sorry, this is the last lab lecture for the month. Okay, so we're gonna hide. And by the way, if anyone notices that the lighting is a little bit different in my house, what I have done is during the winter I keep the curtains open. So in other words, like the sunlight will come in and helps warm up the house. But it's getting to the point where it's getting warm outside, so I've now closed the blinds, closed the curtains. You know, and so what I'm doing is now I'm preventing the sun from getting in because now I'm starting to use the AC a lot. It was kind of funny because I turned on the AC, and then yesterday it was like rainy and like it was like cool enough. Okay. DFortae, why can't you hide? Okay, you know. You only had one job. Poet's Loot, okay. Oh yay, a bunch of rogues are falling asleep. Okay, 7 rogues, but I like that one in parentheses. That means 6 of them are incapacitated, so they're probably sleeping. I'm curious, if they're sleeping, what type of dreams are they having? And Tim, you're going to stay hidden and you're just going to play away, so, you know. They're dreaming of Jasmine? DFortae, if they're dreaming of Jasmine, I'll tell you, that must be... Wait, sorry, DFortae. I cannot talk about Jasmine, okay? I've got Sparkle in my party. I don't want to make Sparkle jealous. I don't want to make Sparkle jealous that she's like... Sparkle will be like, wait a minute. Are you seeing someone on the side? Sorry, don't mind me. I like to be silly, you know. And I'm just gonna say this: if you're gonna stream, if you want to start streaming, I just have 3 words. Just do it. Main thing is have fun with it. Develop your style. My style seems to be, I would say whimsical, but also educational. You know, I like to you know, educate people about the games. Okay, 2 rogues, but hey, 0. That means they're both asleep. Tim, guess what? We're just gonna keep training music. We're gonna do Poet's Lute. Okay, don't see any hidden doors. I'm trying to remember who came up with the name but hey, if someone wants to redeem 750 channel points and call a character Butt, I'm like, No. Jimmy, if I've already got a failure name picked out, but so far I really haven't had to use it yet. Haven't had to use it yet. My party's actually been well behaved. I mean, okay, so now we're going to use the jailer key. Okay, voila. Okay, so let's start opening. Let's start unlocking things. Let's use the jailer key. Nothing. Let's see, another jailer key. We're at a de-scrub day. The skeletal remains of a human rest against the wall of the dungeon. The bones appear to be undisturbed since the time of death. Searching through the bones, you see a loose stone protruding up. Picking up the stone and looking underneath, you discover a small logbook filled with strange glyphic scribblings. Many of the passages are too stained to be read, but the final portion appears to be legible if you could find a way to understand the unusual marks. Ooh! Got another loot! Tim, congratulations. You've got the loot. We're going to give you the dead man's log, and we're going to give you the boots. Who's our artifact person? Who's our artifact? Not Tim. Let's see. Okay. Ninja, are you the artifact? Oh yeah, Ninja, you're the artifact person. So let's give this stuff to DFortae. Oh, DFortae, you're already full. Okay, so we're gonna do some trading. Okay, DFortae, I'm actually going to send you... Oh! There is an ad break that's in progress, so I'm going to BRB. Well, on day, we both line. He said, sorry, you're not eligible for unemployment if you are not unemployed. Wow. Cody's like, I've never been mature with my RPG naming conventions. That's all right. You know what? It makes for a more fun stream. Honestly, it's like, hey, you know, it's like, hey, ooh, someone named a butt. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I like streaming. It's kind of like, okay, let's DFortae. Fiddle of Holding, okay. Hold person, maybe worth some money. Quit doing this to me. You're like, you're like, I'm like, someone I think cashed like Tasha's hideous laughter on me or something like that. Lead boots, okay. Cody, what's the material component for Stinking Cloud? Is it a is it chili or a bean burrito? I need to know. Need to know what the darts. DFortae, feather darts, boring. Crap. Okay, ooh, down to like 1 bullet stone, so better be careful. Got a stink bomb here, so. Okay, sparkle, got a key, copper key, good. Let's see. DFortae. Who has the darn copper? Okay, good. So we're gonna merge the copper key. Now, DFortae, I'm gonna throw this out there, because I know we've talked about, last time you streamed Wizardry 6, we talked about the you know, like the crew that, you know, from the, you know, with based on the Dead Man's Log. I actually have a thought here. See, what if you remember what happened is the last entry said that they found some dwarves and, you know, tresses and whatnot. You know, I think some of the crew that was still alive probably made it into the castle. So like the one person with the decoder ring was probably a member of the crew, was actually able to, you know, navigate the mine somehow, make it into the castle. You know, but that's just a thought. You know, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah. And yes, there are some holes in my theory, because remember there's this chasm that they had to cross. Okay. You know, Cody's like a big Beavis and Butthead fan. Yeah, yeah. Skeletal remains of a human rest against the wall of the dungeon. The bones appear to be undisturbed since the time of death. Okay, now if you look, that's an interesting thing. Maybe Captain Matey was involved. I mean, I could see that as a possibility. I could see that as a possibility, you know. Maybe, you know, maybe Captain Matey was in cahoots with Queequeg. That's my thought. That's my thought. Now, if you notice, Moody no longer has the jailer key. What that means is the jailer key has unlocked all of the doors. Okay. Okay, so, oh boy, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? Let's see what DFortae's got. Can't still identify that. Ooh, throwing knife. Oh, let's merge the throwing knives. Ooh, DFortae's got lots of feather darts. Tim's got some throwing knives, so let's kind of combine them. Okay, so we got a lot. We got a lot of cool stuff here that we can. Chieftain's Scepter. I don't know what this does. Priest, Ranger, Valkyrie, Lord. It's two-handed though. Ooh, barbed arrow, nice. Let's give those to the bard because we got some elm arrows, so we're gonna got some. Okay. What do we do? I think it's time to go to Queequeg and start selling some stuff because we got a lot of stuff that we really don't need. A barracks full of broken cots turned to rot is all you find here. Wait, you hear a noise! Oh, silent, mysterious dark man appears from out of the shadows. May I interest you in a bargain? Okay, so Moody, let's see. Do you want to sell anything? Nope, nothing for Moody to sell. Sparkle, let's see. Are you going to sell anything? Sparkle. Nope, Sparkle's got nothing. DFortae's probably got the most stuff. Let's see. Okay. Quarrels, because we're not going to do crossbows. Cutlass. Let's see. Cutlass, again, another cutlass. Gonna sell that. DFortae seems to be the loaded one. I still want to do an cast identify on that chieftain's scepter, because I want to know what that does. I like the fiddle of holding, but I'm going to sell it. $6.75, it's not bad. Lead boots, definitely. Definitely we're getting rid of them. It actually is probably one of the heaviest items, and I love that DFortae kept it in there. I want to do some trivia. I'm going to do some trivia, y'all. Respond in the chat. What's the heaviest item in Wizardry, 6 or 7? Let's see about butt. See if any, I think, you know. Rutabaga, well, oh boy. Yeah, they're only like, not much, so. So, but you don't have anything to sell. Nope to both. I think there's something heavier if I remember. I like the cursed rock. That is a. I know there's a lodestone. I know the vine 1,000 feet in Wizardry 7. I think there's something heavier than that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I like to have fun. You know, let's do. And if you're trying to think, I can give you a hint. But the thing is, if I give you the hint, you're gonna get it right away. Okay. Okay. Well, what I think I need to do is I'm gonna Hellgraph. I'm gonna start to pull. Ooh, nice. Let's see what you have for sale. Because I want to start gearing up for the 180 pounds. So let's do the acid bomb. let's see. Do you have any? Okay. DFortae, the bind 1,000 feet is 180 pounds, but guess what? There is something heavier, and I'm confident in it. Yep, there is something 200 pounds. Yep, you are right. The object does weigh 200 pounds. Well, hey, Captain Zanzibar, welcome on in. Hope you're doing great, Captain. I'm having some fun streaming tonight. Hope you're doing awesome. Yeah, the Black Pyramid. Yep, you got it. Yeah, it's the Black Pyramid from the that was in the Ratkin Funhouse. Let's give Captain Zanzibar a shout out. Captain Zanzibar does a lot of different streams. I mean, I'd call Captain a variety streamer. Does some pinball, does some cool games. Member of Team Bun Bun. Also does a few work related streams. Captain works works at a place that harvests mushrooms, and sometimes he'll even stream from there. So Captain's great guy. Love watching his streams. So playing a little Fallout. Okay. Cody's like technically still a cursed rock. No, the Black Pyramid is not really a cursed rock. It's actually an essential item. Because what it does is it's somewhat like a Rube Goldberg setting. It's like, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do crank it up, Let's get back to the game. Queequeg, really? You don't have any cool weapons? I'd like to see some weapons. We need some offhand weapons, Queequeg. DFortae, let's have you pull, because I see something that I think would be really nice for you. And let's see. So let's have you get the cherry bomb. And also let's see if you can get the Book of Blinding. Because I'll tell you what, one thing I want is I at least want to get Blinding Flash. And DFortae, this is how I can this is one way to get you Blinding Flash. So that's okay, now one thing I want to point out in the DFortae mod is you may look and the AC is like +5, and then you're like, well, wait a minute, why is it in a 10, 10, 9, 10, 10? Well, there's two types of armor class. So the dodge, this +5 is the armor class with respect to dodging. So in other words, the ninjas, they're very quick, so they can move aside quickly. Now, this other armor class is what's called penetration armor class. And notice that we're only wearing like gossamer gowns, so pretty much almost anything can get through. But what happens, see, if let's say Ninja were to get paralyzed or put to sleep, they can't dodge anymore. And so what happens is now, all of a sudden, your penetration armor class comes into play. So now all of a sudden, so basically, as long as the fairy ninja is not asleep, they have no problems dodging. But once they get put to sleep or paralyzed, they're probably gonna be toast. So, well, what I probably should do now is I probably should see Lamontes. Let's go see Lamontes. Let's see Lamontes. Let's see if Lamontes has any weapons. We didn't find Snoopshery yet, though. Oh. But you know, I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome on in. I'm very tickled at number of people watching. Hey, you love it. You know, I appreciate your taking time out of your busy schedules to do some Wizardry 7 in the Wizardry 6 engine. I mean, Wizardry 6 and the Wizardry 7 engine, excuse me. Sorry. I am Lamont. Did you find Snoopshery? Let's see. Okay, DeFortae, we need to get some more sticks. We want to help our darn, no, And we'll get some blood sticks. Adieu, wee wee. Does mapping work in the remaster the same way it does in Wizardry 7? I think so. It's, you know, this is a cool thing. You have the Journey map kit. I can at least see the walls because my mapping skill is above 10. And once my mapping skill gets above 30, I can actually start to see doors. Okay, But yeah, the mapping, it's okay. We're not going to go that way. We're going to just, because I know where I want to go next. I want to go to the room where. Yep. DeFortae says yes, and if DeFortae says yes, then DeFortae is the one that put this together, so it's cool. You get it? Okay. Okay. Ooh, we got vines. We've got creeping vines. Good. Hide, fight. We're going to do melee here because a lot of these creeping vines, I mean, the creeping vines are NBD, no big deal. I mean, no, notice that they're hitting, but they're not penetrating, so, well, so much for that. Butt took 2 damage. He said butt. Really, vines? Really? Maybe these aren't the, you know, your okay, good. These are 3 vines. We don't know if they are creeping vines or not. Okay. Oh, Tim, you didn't hide. Sheesh. Oh, crap. So, but you're going to equip. Because I just realized that you threw your last whatchamacallit. Now, notice that DFortae backstabbed, but DFortae still... Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're going to do spike stones. Woohoo, spike stones. Spike stone. Woohoo. Ah. Creeping vines, okay. Tim, guess what? Guess what do you think you're going to do? What am I going to do? Tim, guess what? It's Poet's Loot time. Time to put them to sleep. You know what? I think those other vines were more than creeping vines, because if we fought all creeping vines, we'd probably only get about like 150 XP, but we got 400 and something. Okay, oh crap. Some of my, oh wow. Some of my, I don't know if they were fuming vines or strangler vines, because that's fine, DFortae. Hey, you know, I don't mind. People need to do something. You know, feel free to do the BRB thing. I need to rest a little bit. I need to rest because notice that Moody Fighter. Now, one thing about the DFortae mod is that Lords get regeneration. So in other words, you know, the Lord, you know, if you rest, the Lord will get regeneration. Okay, so we're going to save it again. Save it again. Again, I'm not sure what episode we're on. I'm clueless. Okay. Ooh, we haven't gone in here yet. Okay. So I think we need to check this place out. This may be the place where, let me see. Okay, Moody has the buckler shield. Okay. Just letting you know there is an ad break coming up soon. So once the ad break starts, I'm going to do a BRB also. I'm going to... And by the way, if you look at my shirt, Clay City Volleyball. I don't know. I just had a fascination with collecting these like athletic type shirts. And it actually blossomed when I discovered Goodwill. It's like, wait a minute. I can get a t-shirt for like $2.50? You know. So. Okay. So let's go in here. Let's see what's in here. The room is filled with bodies strewn about the room. At first glance, they all appear to be dead. You hear a loud noise. Suddenly the door slams shut. A throaty voice growls, "Hey you! Get off my foot!" Ooh, we got lucky. We only have 3 brigands. We only have 3 brigands, so... But it looks like our ad break is starting, so I'm gonna do a BRB. I know those of you that have subs don't get the ad breaks, but I always like to, I always like to, be, just it gives me a chance to have a break too, gives you a chance to have a break, because even if you have a sub and don't have an ad break, still, hey, bathroom break is cool. This is the best thing you can get. So, Women's Ultra Mega. Don't, Okay, ad break is over, y'all. So welcoming y'all back. So we got 3 brigands. If I remember that these were somewhat tough, so I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna. Let's see, sparkle, hide. But, oh boy, you know what? But we're gonna. I think we need. You know what we need to do? We need to get some oratory training. So I'm gonna do like shrill sound, hellgraph. You're gonna do a light fireball. We need to get our spellcasters a little bit more oratory. Ooh, got some armor and a key. Sparkle, you're going to take that because you're 1 away from DFortae. Ooh, but you made a psionic level. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 6 hint points, not bad. Gained a skill bonus, okay. Gonna do Mason Flail. Let's see, scouting. You got enough swimming, academia, theosophy. I'm not sure if that's going to get you another level up. Let's see what we get. Learn a new psionic spell. Okay, ooh boy. Itching skin, armor melt. Nice. I'm not. Ooh. Oh boy. I'm like, this is like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and you're like, what, you know, and you're a carb junkie, and they have like 10 different types of pasta. You're like, oh boy. Well, part of me wants to get Identify, but I think I'm going to do Illusion. That's going to, because what I can do, Illusion, that, you know, it's like sometimes what you do is you outsource. So in other words, if I have a tough battle, nothing like getting a meat shield. You know. Nothing like a meat shield. And see, I've watched DFortae do the play this mod, and you learn a lot, you know. Okay, let's see. We got some. Whoa! 2 rogues, 9 rogues, 7 rogues. Red rogues, blue rogues. I have a feeling those first 2 rogues are rogue leaders. So I'm gonna give them the business. We're gonna have these people hide, but oh, okay, crap! I have a better idea. I have a better idea for butt. Let's do shrill sound, and let's have you do magic missile. Thank you, DFortae. I like the choice. And y'all, as I said, backseating is allowed, but I actually appreciate that you're like letting me, you know, letting me do my thing. You know, reminds me of a professor, Dr. Cattell, top 300 Princeton professors. He's like, hey, let the students try things and fail. You know, honestly, you know, remember my physics professor. You learn a lot more with struggling with physics problems than attending brilliant lectures. Now, whether the lectures were brilliant, I don't know if I debate that, but he. Don't tell my physics professor that. Okay, we're all going after the one rogue here, because what Tim's going to do is Tim's going to put the other 6 rogues to sleep. But I had some fun. I had some fun memories because I was in one of the freshman year. I was like in the party dorm, and I remember a couple times someone would be going to the library, and people would be like shouting, "Hey, are you going to the library? What do you think this is?" And this is an effing college. Good times, you know. Okay, DeForte says that you're not playing the most recent version of the mod. Hypnotic Lure was a ballot point, but it's not in the latest. It's been replaced with Basilisk Guy. Thank you for letting me know. My question is, my only concern is, if let's say I were to download the most recent version of the mod, I just hope it doesn't mess this mod up. You know, that's my only concern. Okay, good. I may have to do that Basilisk Eye, you know. Tim, what you're going to do, you're going to be like, ooh. Poet's Loot again. Okay, now we eventually have to find something for Butt, because Butt's eventually going to... Okay, thanks. I'll have to look into that. I may, you know, I have to decide. It's... Right now, things are a bit... I'm not saying in a bad way, but kind of like, you know, up in the air a little bit with my life. Okay, we got 2 rogues, and they say 0, so you know what that means. Tim, let's keep on doing the Poet's Loot thing. Ooh, Sparkle! Sparkle's made a Lord level. 10 hit points. Nicely done, Sparkle. Let's see, physical, we're going to do scouting. Probably need to get you doing a little spell casting. Now, the thing is, Sparkle is... This is an even level, so Sparkle will not be getting any spells. Elite characters like Lords, Valkyries, they get spells every other level, and I think on the odd number levels. Okay, you see there's a little circle here. That means there's a button. Press button. Ooh, we got a passage. We need to start healing, because it's like, you know, and resting, because we've got like DFortae, you're down, but you're down in Magic, Sparkle. Oh, Moody, you're an idiot. Why did you heal Sparkle? Sparkle's gonna heal when Sparkle rests, Moody. Okay, so we're gonna just rest here a little bit. Okay. Come on, let's get those bars up, especially those blue bars. Blue bars are mana. Red, hit points. Yellow, stamina. Blue, mana. And by the way, DFortae, I like the fact that you actually keep updating your mod. You know, I love that. You know, I love that you're not just like, oh, here's a version, here you go. You know, you're like, hey, wait a minute, how can I make it better? And that's why y'all should go follow DFortae. I've already given him a shout out, but if you're not following him, go follow him. Darn it. And as I said, one thing you may notice is my lighting's a bit different. And the reason it's different is because it's been getting warmer. And as I said, now I've actually closed all of my blinds so sunlight cannot get in. Armament racks used to line the walls of this small chamber but have since fallen away and turned to rot. There is a pile of debris lying up against the facing wall. And by the way, what's the debris? It's cheese! It's debris! Really, game? Oh, great, we get some rats. 2 rats, 2 rats. Despite all my rage, I am still... Okay, so let's get DFortae and Tim some training, hiding training. That actually reminds me, I need to schedule my whatchamacallit. Because my car usually gets like rust proofing, and so I need to schedule that for Bloomington. And usually when I do Bloomington, usually when I do Bloomington, I have to go to Mother Bear's Pizza. They have some awesome pizza. And of course, I have to go there on Tuesday because Tuesday they have like that deep dish special. I think it's like deep dish special where it's like you get like a $5 discount. Oh, and it just rocks. I think it's like one topping deep dish. You know, and I honestly I love it. Okay, Tim, let's have you do the Poet's Flute again. $16 on a sword of whoa! Yeah, baby. Okay. What I'm going to do an experiment. So let's look at Tim. Exit. Let's see how. Now, what you can do in this game, you click on the candle, and you can say, hey, this is how many experience points I need for the next level. This right here tells you. So physical, my music right now is at 40. Okay. So it's at 40 right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how training helps. A large heavy canvas has been wrapped around some kind of huge crate. Both canvas and crate have deteriorated to rot, and the hard outline of a figurine is silhouetted underneath. Carefully taking the tattered remains of the canvas away from the crate and its contents, you see what appears to be the corpse of a dead knight. It is then that you realize it is an armory dummy and was apparently left behind when the castle was vacated. Inspecting the equipment, you salvage a fine set of chainmail armor along with a crested shield. Okay, so Sparkle, you're going to get the S word. Moody, you're going to get the shield. Moody, okay. I'm not sure who takes the armor. Spark, let's see. So, what we got? Okay, armor. Suede pants, yippee-tie-yi-yay. DFortae key, iron key, yippee-tie-yi-yay. Okay, Sparkle, S word. Ooh, bastard sword. Let's see. Okay, who? I'm not sure if that's better than a broadsword, but I'm gonna equip it anyway. Jane Harbeck, nice. Ooh! And the bard can use it. Oh boy, ooh. Bard, you have a freaking cloth shirt. Come on. Heck, that is a major upgrade for the bard. Oh, what's the shield? Oh yeah, it's a heraldic shield. Oh boy. Ranger, bard. Okay, let's see. Okay, Lord doesn't have any shield, so I'm going to give this to the Lord, but we're not going to invoke it yet. We're not going to invoke it, so we're good. It's gonna help the evasion armor class a little bit, and okay. Okay, we got another battle going. Okay, 4 rogues. Hide, hide. Okay, nicely done, Tim. Nicely done, Tim, hiding. DFortae. DFortae, you haven't been doing a good job of hiding, okay? Oh, you know what? Let's let you get a little bit of let's get you a little bit of let's do a mind stab. Let's let you get a little. Let's we need to start, you know, we need to start working on oratory for our 2 back people. Now we need to get some oratory training. Okay, DFortae, you're hidden. Tim, you're gonna do the music thing again. Poet's Lute, yippee-ki-yay. Spell, we're just gonna have you do a level. We're just gonna have you do like a level 1 shrill sound. We're not really even trying to. Tim Coolish, welcome on in. Hey, how you doing today? Let's do a level 1 magic missiles, just so we can, you know. I'm doing well. I'm having an awesome time, y'all. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got here in terms of mapping. Okay, wait, crap. Yeah, Really? We did not go into any of these rooms? Seriously, Moody? Really, Moody? Really? Okay. I'm trying to remember what was in here, but we'll just go in here and see how much fun. Oh, great! Another Ooh boy! You've got some fun. Got some scallywags, some rogues, and more rogues! Yeah! Yippee-ki-yay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go after the middle people. Okay, hide, hide, fight, and Hellgraph, you're going to fight. Really, blinding flash? Seriously, game? Okay, at least we can maybe put one of these groups to frickin' sleep. Okay, let's do some magic missiles. Let's get some hey, let's get some oratory training. DFortae, really? Really? Where they hide? Scam. Oh, no, it's another scam we tried. Well, yeah, it's just a wall. That's all right. Thankfully, oh great, we've got one rogue that's hidden. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's do Poet's Loot again. Yeah, Friday night. That was a birthday stream. I'll be honest with you. I had so much fun. I was just like, holy shit! Rogue 14 striking and did not die. Wow. These rogues must have some frickin' hit points. Oh crap! Rogue leader. What? 2 groups of rogue leaders? Seriously, game? Seriously? Yeah, oh, true. I have it on experts, so that's all right. Expert Iron Man. Go big or go home. Well, I was mentioning the fact that I have 2 groups of rogue leaders. You know, it's like, okay, Scallywags advance. Okay. Just let you know there is an ad break coming up. So just let you know when the ad break starts, I'm going to do the BRB thing. You know, use that to take a break for yourself. Use the bathroom. Whatever you need to do. Okay, so that's all right. Hey, you know, right now I'm not too worried about rogue leaders. Now, if I were level 1, I'd be like, oh crap. So Sparkle, we're going after the rogue leader. Okay. DFortae, you're going after the rogue leader. Tim, we're gonna put the Scallywags to sleep because they can cast spells. Everyone else is going after the rogue leader, okay? That should kill the rogue leader. Ooh, nicely done, y'all. Hey. Tim, you're gonna still do the whatchamacallit. You're gonna still Poets Loot them. Okay, we just got one scallywag, so we're gonna just be like, eh. Okay, according to my calculations, there's an ad break, so I'm gonna do a BRB. Okay. Okay, according to my calculations, our ad break is over, so welcome back, everyone. Ooh, we got some stuff. We got armor, a key, and we got some daggers. Woohoo! Ooh! Hellgraph! Made a bishop level! Son of a bish! Okay, Poland staff. Oh boy. Shield, we're gonna give you shield. Oh crap! No skill points! Really? Really, game? Okay, 7 academia. Let me look at my cheat sheet. Let's see, I have a cheat sheet. Okay, so we're going to an even level theology, odd, which is maze, but I want to jack up my mage skills because there's a certain spell that I want. Okay, so let's see. We learn a new bishop spell. Let's see what we're getting. Bless, hypnotize, cure lesser conditions, divine trap, identify. Nothing there. Stamina, paralyze. Nothing there. Web, enchanted blade. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna go with bless because bless. I can use that for training. I can use that for training purposes. The room appears to be the barracks, although nothing lies here now except rotted, broken cots. Okay. Captain's den, no trespassing. A slot opens up on the door, and from behind it a grotty voice mutters, "What's the password, matey?" Eh? That's not it. Buzz off, swabs. Sorry, I like doing voices. I like to have fun with that, you know. Okay, I hate to do this, but I kind of need to kind of push, you know, get some healing going, get some healing action. You know, because we've got people who are not 100%. Don't no. Moody, don't heal Sparkle, okay? Sparkle regenerates. Sparkle's a lord. Sparkle regenerates, Moody. Don't do it, okay? You heard me the first time, Moody. Okay, I think everyone's pretty much... Let's see. Sorry, I'm a bit disorganized. I'm trying to think what I need to do next. Trying to think what I need to do next. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. We're not ready for the captain's den yet because we don't know the password. Actually, let's go down this corridor. So we've got Queequeg. Yeah. May I interest you in a bargain? Okay, so... See, what I'm really wanting is oh boy, I wish I could afford it, but Crushed Widows sound like something pretty cool. Oh boy. Okay, I think I know where I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna start to explore the upper levels, the upper level of the castle, you know, because we've got some iron keys and some copper keys. So I can go up there. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I forgot the bard. The bard's the one that has the map. Okay. Ooh, we actually looks like we did a lot of this level. Nice, nicely done. You know, nicely done. Let's see, is there any part of this level we haven't done yet, though? Because I think there's some parts of this that we have not done yet. Good. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through this quickly. So if you're like, why is Moody not reading the things? I'm just trying to, you know, trying to find the areas where I have not been. Okay. Ooh. So let's go north. Ooh, locked. Okay, good. Is this where we use the chrome key? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, who the heck has the chrome key? Okay, Sparkle has some unidentified stuff that we need to take care of. Okay, chrome key. Success! Woohoo! So this must be the Queen's area, if I remember correctly. Yeah, yay! 6 vines! Woohoo! Y'all, I would talk about divine resistance, but I'm going to just say I think I've used that joke so much that... Let's see. Let's do a small fireball. Get Hellgraph some oratory training, because last thing I want to have happen is have the you know, have spells backfire when it's critical. You step into a room whose walls are alabaster carvings of cherubs, roses, and vines. And through the plaster's long, though the plaster is long turned dark, the details of these ornamentations is still an impressive spectacle to behold. The fossil of a bed that spanned a width greater than the length of 3 men rests in ruin upon the floor, and scattered throughout the room are piles of rotted woodwork that used to be furniture. This suite is most certainly the former chamber of the queen, and it makes you wonder whether the rumors about her peculiar rituals with young men were true. Interesting. I like that. Okay. Let's see if we can open this up with our Chrome key. Darn it, Moody, who has the Chrome key? I'll tell you what, Moody, you get an F for inventory management because you're terrible at it. Really? Really? It's locked. Great. Who has the darn Chrome key? Well, Sparkle has some fur legging, not bad. I think we can probably, someone can use it. Sparkle, DFortae, copper key, woohoo! And Tim, I think, yep. Oh, so we're gonna merge this. Let's see, anything else that's unidentified? Except for the one amulet, which I know what it is. It's just that... Wait a minute, Sparkle, we got some daggers here. Bite? Ooh, biter. Okay, great. A thief can use it. Wait a minute, we don't have a thief. That's all right. We'll sell it for moolah. Nothing like getting some moolah. Okay, so this is the Queen's area. Wait a minute, Moody. Is it possible that you exhausted the last charge of the Chrome key and that's why you're not seeing it? That is a possibility, you know, you have to keep it... You know, because I think the Chrome key only has like 2 charges. So, I guess what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pick this. Tim, you're up. Oh, good. Success. Now, remember when I talked about Tim having 40 music? See, now Tim is up to 41 music. So by playing the poet's lute for a while, that actually elevated the Tim's music skill. And so that I just wanted to tell you that. Yep, we got a battle here. Let's see what we got. 3 vines. Oh boy. I'm a little more worried about these vines. Let's do a spell. Let's do Psionic Fire. In Hellgraph, we're going to have you do a small fireball. Yes, it may be overkill, but you know, let's get some training. Okay, they were only creeping. Bright painted walls used to accent the small boudoir, and though as it lost its original luster, as it kept its light-hearted and festive appeal. Okay, now, so this is locked, so if we try to pick this, you'll notice that it's red, so that means this is an unpickable lock. But let's look at the reason for that. You know, this is, you know, notice that, you know, where we are. You notice that we're, you know, so this is the other unpickable lock that we found. So now essentially what we did is we moved to the other side of the door. Okay, so let's rest here a little bit. And by the way, resting is a good thing. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun. This is strange. I thought, oh yeah. Ooh, we got a chest! Okay. It's gut check time. It's gut check time. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see. So we've got a good party. My concern is Tim is a little bit low on the skullduggery. So let's see. Can anyone cast the knock knock spell? Let's see. Do we have someone that can do knock knock? Because I'll tell you what. That's how I want to address the chest. Okay, 30. Yep. So, but do your thing. I don't want you to be the butt of many jokes. But let's first see what it is. Seriously, game? Really? Seriously, okay. We're gonna have to update our tote board because we had another death. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you very much, game. Yeah, Guardian scam. Let's take everything, but we need to we need to be like, okay, Moody. Drink number 2. Y'all, I'm just gonna say this. Okay. Fortunately, cross our fingers, we still have our amulet, which can bring people back from the dead. So who has the amulet? Really, game? You know, you not only gave me a Guardian, you could have just had the Guardian, like, hit me once and leave, but no! No, you had to have the Guardian stick around and batter me. Seriously, game? Hey, Gixer99, how you doing? We're getting scammed here, okay? We're getting like, it's like Guardian scam. Guardian scam. It's like, okay. Trap scam. Okay. So now Moody's on his third life. Okay, so we got some stuff here, though. Got some armor. It's a stud CUIR bra +2. Most everyone can use it, except DFortae. Well, DFortae's a ninja, so they can't use it anyway. Sparkle, good. I'm going to put it on you. Whip. It's a bull whip. It's a bunch of bull. But we're gonna put the bullwhip in your hands because you're gonna eventually wield it. Let's see what else does Sparkle have? A liar? Midnight Choir. Thank you. 10 fire and 10% cold nut +2 bra. Trying to. Oh yeah, Midnight Choir. If I remember correctly, I think casts if I remember correctly, casts, ooh, another magic missile scroll. Sweet. I like it. We got a cloak here. What is the cloak? Midnight Cloak. Ooh, Thief, Bard, and Ninja. Okay, but the fairy can't use it, so... Looks like congratulations, Bard. Congratulations. You get the Midnight Cloak. Nicely done. Okay. Oh, great! We got another. Oh, lovely! 4 rats, 3 giant rats. Okay, so hide, but. Okay, so we're battling some rats. Good. Thank you for letting me know, DFortae. 10 fire, 10 cold. It's not a lot, but still, hey, every little bit helps. You know? It's not like a case where, oh yeah, we need to, you know. Okay, Tim. You're going to do your Poet's Loot thing again. It's like Tim's really Poet's Loot. Sparkle stick. I kind of like haven't doing a lot of farming on the sparkle sticks, but You know, I need to get back to it because DeFortae needs more whatchamacallit. I think DeFortae needs more artifact skill. And so I've kind of been abandoning that a little bit, you know. I need more. I need more what? DeFortae, you need more whatchamacallit? Do you also need more thingamajig? Hey, sorry to be like laughing. Y'all are just cracking me up too much. I don't mind. It's like I think that's why half of you come in here to watch. You're like, I just watch this stream to be for Mooney be like a train wreck, you know. It's like, you know. That was great. There is an ad break coming up soon. This is going to be the last ad break because I usually like to end at about 2 hours and 45 minutes, especially if I state that that's about how long I'm going. Oh, look, all the rats are asleep. Despite all my no, okay, Moody. Tim, we're gonna still keep spamming the poet's loot. Okay, now eventually we have to do something about Butt, because Butt's gonna eventually not run out of sling stones. So I think we're done in the Queen's Boudoir, or Boydor, or whatever that is. Okay. So we're done. So I think we're done with the. I think we're done pretty much with the. Well, we're almost done with this upper level. There's still one thing more we need to do, but we can't do that until we get some another couple more items. So let's just head on back down. Let's head on back down, and I think I know what I want. Okay. Got an ad break going, so we're going to BRB. Oh, it's like... Oh, damn. Shit. Okay, ad break is over, so welcome back. This is the last ad break. Just letting you know, the stream is going to be ending in about 20 minutes or so. Just letting you know, so if you need to... Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I like to have streams where it's like, okay, you know where you end. Because usually what I like to do at the end of the stream, I like to raid out to someone, and you can decide, hey, I want to stick around for the raid, or, you know. I mean, the fact that a lot of you who've been watching me for probably a couple hours, I'm just tickled, you know. I know I hate to repeat that, but it's all about y'all that makes it fun for me, you know. Okay, great. Again, Moody, we're doing a poet's lute. We're tickled to see you tickled. Oh. I actually remember my senior year in college. It was funny because there was a couple people, they would like tickle torture me. And it was actually cool because they'd like, you know, they'd like tickle torture, and it was funny because, you know, I did. Because I had a TV, and apparently a bunch of my people on my floor liked Night Court. Of course, like in the late 80s, and so we'd like have Night Court watch parties, and I think I told this story before, but I remember like my parents were there, and it was like getting late, and people started showing up with like red cups. And then someone asked about Moody Mix, and I'm like, told my parents, you want to stick around? You can. Oh yeah, it was a great show. It was just fun, you know. But not only that, we had people that liked cartoons. Like, you know, we'd have like Inspector Gadget watch parties, and I mean, I mean, it was a blast in college, you know. Crap, I forgot what I was gonna do. I'm so distracted. I'm like, okay, Moody, what are you doing? Oh yeah, okay. I think I know what we need to do. And I already know what I need to do. Speaking of which, I smell a rat. I smell a rat. When you want that special someone, dial 1-900-LADY. Oh, full disclosure. 1-900-LADY is $9.99 for the first minute and $4.99 for each additional minute. See, they didn't put that disclosure up there, you know. Reward lost Snoopchery. Contact Lamonts. Or Lamontis. I like to say Lamontis. Someone probably said it should be pronounced Lamont. That's alright. Who cares? Moody has officially gone off the deep end. It's alright. Trevor sucks. You notice a small hole at the base of the wall. Mice probably. Moody runs amok. See, I can run a monk. But see, I don't have a monk in my party, okay? So that means that I can't run a monk. Oh, mice probably. Mice, mice, baby. Bum 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 bum. Mice, mice, baby. Bum 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 bum. Okay, Moody, you're gonna get in trouble. So, okay, Moody. So there's mice there. So how do we attract mice? We got some cheese. Got some cheese here. So let's see if the rotten cheese helps. Well, actually, before we do that, I probably should do a little bit of healing because Moody's a little bit down. Last thing I want to have happen is, come on, the game wouldn't give me a guardian trap again. Oh wait, never mind. This game would never do that. It would never give me a second guardian trap. Really, game? And remember, if you're resting, do not heal Sparkle, because Sparkle is a lord. Sparkle will you know, and this is in the DFortae mod. Lords do have regen. Okay. So I think Moody has the cheese. Rotten cheese, okay. Waving the noxious cheese in front of the hole produces a faint chittering noise from somewhere on the other end of the hole. The chittering noise is growing much louder, and you feel vibration behind the wall. Suddenly, the wall explodes in a wild frenzy of crazed giant rats. Thank you, game. You give us 3 monster groups. Thank you, game. We've got 2 fat rats, 7 killer rats, and 6 rats. I don't know if they're killer rats or rabid rats. Okay, so strategy here. Time for some strategy. Okay, so let's breath the fat rat. Sparkle, let's see, you don't got much spells. Let's have you attack the fat rat. DFortae, you're gonna hide. Tim, you're gonna hide. But you're gonna do shrill sound, okay? You're gonna do shrill sound on the 7 killer rats. And Hellgraph, you're gonna do fireball on the back row, okay? Isn't strategy your middle name? No, it's technically David. So let's see what happens. Sheesh! This fat rat's like being a jerk. Okay, bye-bye, killer rats. Come on, let's get rid of all the killer rats. Ooh, nice damage on the fat rats. Good, we got some hiding. Really? Ooh, Hellgraph's coming with the fireball. It's fireball hype. Really, fat rat? Seriously? Okay. So, I'm not going to worry too much about the killer rat. My concern is going to be about the 2 fat rats. So I'm going to breathe again. Okay, Lord. Okay, so we're going to have you hit again. DFortae, you're hidden, so let's see what you can do. DFortae, let's see. DFortae, you're hidden. Let's have you. Oh boy, nah. I would do like training, but I'm not ready for that yet. Hey, I have an idea. Let's do fairy dust on the fat rats, Tim. You know what I'm gonna do, Tim, with you? Let's have you poison them. Let's have you poison them. I think poison would be good. Let's have you do a heal wounds on Moody. And Hellgraph. Let's also have you do a heal wounds on Moody, because Moody needs some healing and healing bad. Okay, we got 1 fat rat asleep, which is good. Okay, we got the fat rat's poison, which is good. Oh crap. Okay, so Moody, you're gonna go after let's have you go after the killer rat. Sparkle, let's have you heal Moody. Let's have you do some Moody healing. DFortae. Hey, let's do blinding flash. Why not? Let's also now, Tim, let's have you do a poet's loot. But let's have you do a psionic let's have you do a psionic fire. You know what they say, the best defense is a good offense. And Hellgraph, let's have you do a good heal on Moody. So let's see what happens. Okay, we got rid of the killer. Ooh, yeah! Both fat rats blinded! Yeah, baby! Nicely done! Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do now? That they're blinded, let's start swinging, because we can. If they're blinded, we can do double damage. Let's see. What does DFortae? Ooh. Let's have DFortae do a cherry bomb. Yeah. Now let's have them do blood sticks. Tim. Let's have you do poet's loot. We're gonna put them to sleep, but let's have you do a shrill sound. And Hellgraph, let's Hellgraph, let's have you do a magic missiles. Yeah, one down, come on, one more. rat's asleep. Come on. Fat rat poisoned. No penetration. Come on. Fat rat's blinded. I'm giving him time to say. God. He said, "But hey, Beavis, I get morning wood. Yeah, I get morning wood in the afternoon." Oh, God. DFortae is like, Moody, I didn't sign up for all this, like, trashy humor. Okay, DFortae is still hidden, so let's see. DFortae, what can you do? DFortae is apparently telling me that I need to do thrust. DFortae is saying, no, Moody, you're doing it wrong. Okay, you're right. You're right, DFortae. I need to really look at things. You know, maybe I need to read the darn manual, you know, like darn manual, and be like, okay, acquaint yourself with the manual. It's like, you know, how do you beat penetration? You know, you're right. See, when the enemies are blind, they no longer have that sorry, they no longer have the evasion armor class, so you need to concentrate on penetration. I appreciate the tips. It's like, hey, letting me know, and I like the subtle tips. I'm not, I'm like, okay, so let's ooh, ninja made a level. DFortae, you leveled up. Nicely done. 8 hit points. Woohoo! Nice, hey, great work, DFortae. I'm gonna do skullduggery, academia. I'm gonna do alchemy. Okay, so So I think right now what we need to do is we just need to we need to level up. Okay, I'm just letting you all know, stream's gonna end when we open up the next chest. But right now, apparently, we've got some scallywags. Shrill sound time. Bye-bye, scallywags. And I'm just going to say, do please stick around for a possible raid, because one thing I always like to do, I always like to raid out to someone. Okay, so we've got a sword, S-words. Really, game? Okay, let's see. Wow, a lot of our spell points are pretty low because we had to do a lot of casting. Okay, psionic, but you're gonna heal DFortae. Good. DFortae is back to full health. Hey. Let's see, you probably should stop resting because... Ooh! Okay, Hellgraph. Oh, good. Okay, good. Ooh, wow! Everyone's back to full health. Nicely done. Tim, hey, I'm glad, and sorry, I'm not, hey, I like to kind of tell people, hey, this is when the stream's gonna end, so, I just want to let you know, and feel free to stick around. Oh boy. Seriously, game? Seriously? Hellgraph. Screw it. Let's just bring a frickin' fireball, Enough of this baloney, Enough of this baloney. Let's just like fireball these peeps, come on. What's wrong with baloney? I don't know, but my friends tell me I'm full of it. Tim, let's poets loot these jerks. Hellgraph, magic missile, come on. Really, pirates? Come on! Sheesh, game, you're like giving me like these terrible monsters. Come on. I'm trying to end the darn stream, okay? And you're like, no. We're not ending it right now. Good. Pirates. Poets loot, okay? Oh crap, but magic missile them again. Let's enough of this. I'm tired of trifling, okay? I'm tired of trifling with these monsters. Let's just like come on. DFortae! What? You did not hide? Moody, let's just breathe on them. Let's just acid blast them to death. Horn of Phantoms. Let's poison them. I've had enough. I've had enough, okay? Thank you, Moody. Thank you. I'm not even gonna rest. Let's just head back. Head back. Let's get the chest. And Really, game? Really? Let's just real sound them. Let's real sound these jerks out of our existence. Okay, last chest. So this is it. So what I'm going to do, let's save it. Let's at least take a look at it. Okay, so it looks like it has at least the 8. So let's see what. Really? Spectral freaking ray? Really? My friend, yeah! Sheesh. My favorite trap. Okay. Here we go. Spell. Sparkle. Spell. Direction. Spell. But you better be on point, okay? But woohoo! Finally! Okay, there may be an ad break coming up, but don't worry about the ad break. This is pretty much the end of the stream. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid out. So let's see who's out there. Okay. See who's out there to raid. Okay, Rat Clown Car, Boyd. All right. We're gonna go to a fellow pinball streamer, Angry Old Man Gaming. So please stick around for the raid, and I'll see you tomorrow night when I start this train wreck that I call Wizardry 5. So y'all have a great night. So let me do that. Okay. Okay, please stick around for the raid.